Hey guys, it's your girl Stephanie Coker here, and welcome to another episode of Me, Her, and Everything Else. Let me just say, I don't know when this is coming out, but the internet has been agog because of one of the episodes that we had, and it's been quite interesting to say the least. But that's not why we are here today. Today, I have on the show superstar actress Linda Osifo.
Hey,
Come on,
dun, 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 dun,
fine
dun,
girl.
dun.
Give
How are
me.
you, Steph?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good.
Fabulous.
Like this our squeak, squeak, squeak. We got to tone them down, yeah? I beg.
Okay. You
Eh,
do the toning down.
ah,
I'm trying, but every
okay.
time I try, it's
You're tired,
horrific.
yeah.
No,
For real.
it's just not that great.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
sounds like somebody trying.
I'll take mine easy because if you vibe with me like that, so I'm gonna be like, yeah, girl, I know. Like, you
Hey,
know?
no, your own is next level.
Okay, I got to
And
turn small.
Americans are Canadians vibe is different from.
No vex.
It's okay. It's all right. Talking about
Uh-huh.
oh yeah, talking about Canada and America. So wait, you relocate. Wait, hold on. Let's start again. You came.
Let's
You
like
were in
go back,
Nigeria.
like the way it
You
started.
so
I was born in Benin City,
okay.
Edo State, Niger.
So you're Edo.
I'm a Benin girl, oh,
Mm,
you know.
beautiful.
Uh-huh. So I was born in Benin City, Edo State, and I relocated,
Mm.
or in proper language, Jakba, because now run, we run, no. My family and I literally jackpot because it's not really relocating
Mm,
because it's not always the plan to leave your country,
right,
right? If we're going in that topic,
right.
but yeah, we jackpot at this was like 1998.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I was like 7 years old or so. Yeah.
Okay. Did you have siblings then? Like when
Yes,
you
I
when you
did.
left?
Yes, I had a younger sister and an older brother.
Okay. So your younger sister, older brother, your mom, and your dad.
My dad had already jackpot
Oh, okay. You guys
to
were
look
going.
for money.
Oh, okay, okay. So you guys went to meet your daddy.
No,
Oh, okay. Well, you were all not in Nigeria, Sha.
no, not only there yet.
Okay, but then you
Then
all
we
you all
all
left.
literally left,
Okay,
like
cool.
literally.
So you so you lived in Canada
We're
to be
not
precise,
going
right?
there. Well, yeah, basically.
And you like how was life growing up in Canada as a black, in fact as a Nigerian? Because
Right.
apart from being black, you're also not even like a black American. You're a proper
Exactly.
African.
Not just proper African, Benige. Put some,
Oh, okay.
that's
That's even.
trust me, there's a different flavor in that.
Oh, I see.
But right. Taking it back to memory lane, how it was for me was it was very different because that system that you're not used to. I was literally used to running on the streets of Benin and having Sandra say, "Will you give me my chewing gum? Come back and give me my gum. Don't take my gum again, no." To like a system where everything is so organized and
Mm,
so different. And I can remember a moment where there was a child or a student that asked me because I had like tribal marks, like, "Oh, what do you guys do in Africa?
mm.
Is it what you guys have there?" And then, "Oh, why is your color like this?" And you start wondering, "Oh, what's different about me?" And that's when you start learning that, okay, you're different.
Right. Did you
Right.
ever ask your parents about your tribal marks?
Of course.
What did they say?
Well, what other students told me was, "It's a tiger, girl. It's a tiger. It's a tiger."
What?
And I say it's a lion.
Oh, wait. Like, did they believe that you were attacked by a lion?
It consigned me.
That's very wild. But
But yeah, but like it's a child's imagination. But of course, when it comes to traditional things and cultural stuff that you as a child you can't even understand why or what the issue is about it. It's
mm,
beyond you, and you get to learn those things. And exposure is what will give you that understanding
yeah,
that okay, it's a cultural thing. It's not a personality thing. It's
mm,
within this culture they do it.
yeah.
So yeah.
But did any of these things ever hinder your confidence? Because if
Of
someone just coming up to you asking you,
course.
"Oh,
Of
okay,
course it
your
did.
tribal marks, you're
Of course.
darker."
It did, sometimes still does, but now,
Wait,
yeah,
sometimes still does.
of
Please touch on that
course.
part.
Like everybody wants to look really perfect no
Mm.
matter what. And when you have like a bit of imperfection in any area, you just, it's still going to affect you, So no matter how much you're like, okay, yeah, it's little or it's this, like it's a mental thing because you want
Mm.
everything to look like 10 over
Wait,
10.
what are you referring to in particular?
Just any form of, so if I have a scar on
Mm.
my body or anywhere, talk less of my face, it's still
Mm.
going to make me feel somehow like aware, like, okay, this is there. I would like to cover up, or
Mm.
whatever it is. And there's no way you can be too confident except you have that cover up.
Right.
So it's always there.
Yeah. And talking about tribal marks, though, I actually
Hmm.
watched a documentary on tribal marks online, and
Yeah.
the way some people felt like, it gave them like this extra uniqueness because they had to like find a way to just really be confident with
Hmm.
it, which
Hmm.
is admirable and it's great,
Yeah.
and really and truly, there's nothing wrong with it, especially if it's part of the traditional
Right.
culture,
Right.
and
Hmm.
they're okay with it. But a lot of people, it did really affect their confidence, and you wouldn't even realize um until you talk to them.
Of course.
So for you, is there any, I don't know, is there any memory that you have apart from the kids?
Well, that would be majorly it. Of course, when you jackpot into a society that's so different from your society, from your culture, what you're
Mm.
used to, then you kind of know that, okay, there's something, different, right? So
Right.
that's where that awareness kind of comes in. Because I'm sure if I was in Benin City and I see everyone who looks like exactly like me, with
Yeah.
maybe like one here, one here, one here, one,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and every other place, I'll be like, hey, hey, sister, So
Yeah.
I wouldn't see myself as different, but
Right.
of course, you need those differences to kind of make you define yourself and find who you are.
Yeah, and it makes you unique, girl.
Yes.
Yes. So, Madam Jackpot and then Sawa, because you left and you came back.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
when
what
you
I'm
left,
here for.
when you left, it wasn't your option, your
No, it
choice.
wasn't my choice. I guess it's something that it's worth discussing because, most people who do um, relocate or, just take leave and want to take it permanently, they do it because of protection,
Mm.
safety. And I remember so well that the reason why we had to literally jackpot was because of safety. It was so, it was such a trauma, living where I was living, which was in my hometown in Benin City. And at that time, that statement of one day for the owner, every day for
Mhm.
the thieves,
Mhm.
it was literally that scenario.
So, were there a lot of kidnappings, robberies at that time?
Robberies
Okay.
that I experienced as a child.
Wow, that you actually experienced robberies,
Oh, yeah.
like your house was robbed
And getting slapped.
by
Yeah.
by by these robbers, armed
Hmm.
robbers.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's deep.
Real deep.
Oh my goodness. So if you've gone from having those things happen to you and witnessing things, because obviously it's not just you, your family members are there as well. And one thing is that, when you hear about people getting robbed or kidnapped,
Hmm.
it's the feeling of hopelessness as well. Like nobody can really save the other one without putting themselves in
Yeah.
harm's way. But for you to now, go from that
And come
and come
back.
back is a lot, right?
Too much
It is,
sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. I would give you like a hug, literally.
Whatever.
Because it's like,
I
yeah. Because
know.
no, because that's very
Yeah.
deep. Wow. I'm literally like, guys. Because to hear someone say that they've actually witnessed that and then still come back to the place, it's almost like going back to your I don't know, is it your
Terror.
terror? Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes you may do that because you're trying to conquer,
Mm,
because this is where I'm now literally striving
mm,
in hypothetical way speaking. It's a place that, you know, I was taken out of and now I'm striving back.
yeah.
Right.
And
So
it's kind of like you won, right? in a way because
Not in a way, girl. I'm winning.
you're winning. No, you winning. You winning, girl.
I didn't win, no.
You winning. No, you're definitely
So
winning.
yeah, and of course, it's even more sensitive when I go back to my hometown because,
Mm.
like, and so like for example, this weekend I will be back there hosting a gig, and it's amazing because you have your face on billboards, on
Mm.
posters, and if, of course, I could see one of the what would you call them? The apart from the T word, you know?
Oh, the armed robbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but, you know, but if I could see one of them, or if they could know who one of the victim that they had literally terrorized
Mm.
is, who she is today, they
Mm.
probably wouldn't know that what they did was a blessing,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
Because it
because
would have
if
made you
not
up and
for
leave.
that, I definitely wouldn't be Linda Osifo today. Yeah,
Right.
I'll probably be one Benin girl. They run, they say, "Give me my chewing gum, you they mad?
And with the red sand.
Osazua, give me my gum, it's okay, come here." I definitely would have.
That's a good way to look at it,
Of
though.
course.
That is
So
a
it's
great
all
way to look at it.
blessings, but of
Mhm.
course, you have to use those reasons why you want to relocate to better yourself
Mm.
and use the opportunity to then better your nation.
Mm. Yeah, and that's something you are definitely doing. I mean, you also have
Yeah.
a foundation.
Yes, I do.
So, what does your foundation do?
So it's called the LAO Foundation. We're literally focusing on eradicating poverty and illiteracy.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank
Well
you.
done to you.
Thank you.
I'm just like, wow, all that trauma.
Yeah. Stephanie, we don't talk, oh. Share this not go end.
No, I'm really, really, because I can't get past that because
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met somebody who has been robbed as a young
Oh yeah.
as a young
Oh yeah.
person.
So it was quite in the 90s, it was very, very common. Like anyone who's from like the South, you know, they go understand which they talk. Like back then, there was no jobs, like there wasn't anything. So a lot of people seek their own survival with their own hands. And I don't want to go into details of how traumatic it was, but it was really traumatic. Like you don't want to be a 6-year-old and you're seeing guns.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nice.
People generally don't see the face, the real people
The real
behind
stuff,
like a lot of
right?
actors and
You just see
actresses.
a face and a
So you think, oh,
celebrity
she's
and
so
a
pretty. Oh,
brand,
she
right?
just has, this and that. But they don't really see like what you've even been through to even stay here,
Right.
or to like you really should.
I had a feeling I was gonna cry today, and then
Oh God, yeah, which is
I
we should
now
have stopped in
did.
Nollywood.
I knew that the Ogbanjes in this place started with him.
Yeah.
When he did that thing, I'm like, okay, all right, God, I know you. The atmosphere is getting ready so that this one would prepare for us. Yeah,
But
we
very
did.
understandable. I mean, even me, I'm still struggling to get past that part of you experiencing such a traumatic event at a young age and still want to come back to Nigeria and say, okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna use everything that I've gained along the years
Right,
as a tool to really get to where I want to go and not
right,
let it hinder you because a lot of
right.
people would just run away and stay far, far away. I don't blame them, but like they literally be like me and the African
Them,
continent,
I'm
no
not.
more.
So, I actually like that you said that statement because that was me at the age of like 20, you know. So I went to so when I was in university, I read psychology and I graduated with a psychology degree. And along that line, I realized that sometimes, what you go to school for is not what you end up doing,
Right,
but
yeah.
there's always a reason for everything of why you gain such knowledge. And I realized that such knowledge was specifically for me, to like strengthen myself and everything. And I had this trauma of always coming back home because,
Mm.
like, I don't really have, no, I don't have friends here at that time, didn't go to school here, didn't grow up in Lagos at any point. So it's like, which
Why?
I to go do for
Yeah,
there?
exactly.
I've been a juju,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't make sense, right? So, but I didn't want to be like that Canadian African girl, because not even Canadian Nigerian, it's like that Canadian African girl. That's what the general statement is. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to like find myself. And the only way I can really find myself is go back to where,
Yeah.
not where I left, but where I was like chased from. To definitely read something in school. And it's either like, you're going into lawyer or you read in science or economics, and I did not really like numbers. And I like things that were like very psychological, things that were deep, and things that gives you this deep thoughts. And psychology was giving me that vibe. So, and then they told me that, oh yeah, you can learn how to read people's mind. I said, take me there. But trust me, that ish does not work here in Nigeria.
Oh,
period.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Please, the minds of who? Is there a specific gender that it doesn't
it's
work
not about
on?
gender. Just,
No, don't mind me, I'm
generally,
messing.
whatever. Just generally, like, you'll be able to understand people more and everything. But yeah, I think it might work there a little bit, but here it's
Why? Why here is it not
we are
working?
all angry here in Nigeria. That is the mindset.
You're all angry.
We are. Well, not everybody, but
but yeah, I get what you mean.
We have reasons to just be frustrated due to the system and everything. But yeah.
And okay, so let's just touch on Nollywood. Being in Nollywood, right? I don't know, the general consensus, well, when people make comments is like, oh, who is this? This is another Nollywood actor. This is actor number 305. Where did this person pop up from?
Right.
And also when it comes to female actors, it's always like, oh, what are they doing to get money? Blah blah blah. We've heard it all before.
Stereotypes,
yeah. But how does that really make you feel when you know that the kind of person you are and the kind of perception people have of a certain job that you do?
Well, I'm glad that we were able to have a bit of, brief and surface conversation about where I'm coming from and, who I am and how I see my life and what I'm doing. So it's very different because I'm on a different journey of pursuing, like, my battle is with somebody else, So it's a different mindset that I'm coming with, not the general mindset that other people are having about something. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I don't know about what it's about. I don't know what the definition that you define it as. It's really not my business. But I just know that I like this particular thing and I'm doing me. So the rest of them, I don't know.
Basically, guys, she don't know what anyone else is doing, but she knows what she's doing. And when it comes to her acting and her lifestyle, she's doing something very different. Because I find it really irritating, though, to be honest.
Of course.
I feel like there are so many job roles and so many jobs that people do, but when it comes to females in certain roles, especially acting
within industry,
people don't take it seriously. In Nigeria, people
Mhm.
don't take the occupation seriously in the sense that they don't respect the craft
Absolutely.
and what goes into
Absolutely.
it. They just always see the showbiz
And a
side.
lot goes into it, not just in the physical work itself, but the mental aspects, the sacrifice that you do have to put in. Like a female, they would suffer from different areas such as relationship just because they are an actress. And
Have you suffered from relationships because of your job?
girl, yeah, I chopped breakfast recently. Yeah.
Sorry. Oh god.
Oh, tissue.
No, jokes aside. Thank God.
But real, yeah.
We know it.
Yeah.
Put the kids down.
Fine girl to shop breakfast. Oh, yes, we do. Just know that we do too. Anywho,
but wait. Did you being an actress really interfere with this breakfast that you chopped?
Of course, like,
why?
Your job is very hectic, and it's always hard to like trust issues would always come in, and people just don't understand why a girl like you is still up 2 a.m. shooting a movie. Why are you shooting a movie?
Yeah, are you doing sharpshooter somewhere? Somebody shooting you.
So yeah, like. I wish when the film comes out, on the screen of cinema, you would have like,
Time
this
code.
movie was shot 11:59, finished at 2:30 a.m. Location, Lagos. Ilukpeju, Ekpe.
No, right. So you have it. So you suffer from a lot of trust issues with
Right,
men.
like that's what comes with the field, of course. And that's like internal part of suffering. And then
Mm,
you suffer the general stereotype of
mm,
people having their own general mindset of thinking, okay, this is what generally everyone does, or everybody
mm,
is this. Even if it's in that aspect, but you can't classify each person. And then
mm.
when you classify each person, who is the real actress now, right?
Right.
And you just have to do what you really love doing and
Yeah.
stick
Saying
to
that though, doing what you
it.
really love doing. Well, it's an interesting question. If you met like someone you really, the love of your life, right? And he
Love
says,
of my life.
I'm not gonna serve you breakfast, baby, but I need you to
Oh,
stop this job that you're doing.
continue.
Would you give up your job like to settle down with someone
Would I give up my job to settle down with someone?
and have another
Now,
job, just not
question,
acting?
right? Did he meet me as an actor?
Yes.
Okay. Um, did he meet me as a working, functioning actor?
Yes.
And did my personality have any form of impact or any form of reasoning of how he met me? Because I'm sure he's like, ooh, that beautiful
On the
girl on
TV
the TV.
screen.
Oh, I love her smile. That
Yeah.
girl. Did he? And if he did, then I think the answer is there by itself, right?
Yeah, is a big capital NO. But why do you think that is though? Why do you think men like to, they'll meet
Girl,
somebody.
that's a different topic.
But
And that's
seriously
a
though,
deep topic, though.
why do you think is it really, does it boil down to trust? I'm sure there's so many different factors though.
um, it just doesn't narrow down to one thing. It boils down to personality, definitely, and which now varies into how much that personality can
Mm.
trust, Some people are so good with trusting until proven otherwise. Some, oh, your gender can never be trusted,
Right.
And you can't change those personalities. They have to work on themselves.
Yeah. And the thing is,
Yeah,
it's not only acting, it happens in different fields.
of
And
course.
also, even if somebody is not secure in themselves. So if a woman is making more money, for example, not
Mhm.
just famous, making more
Mhm.
money might be a problem for certain guys.
Mhm.
So it's not just
So you
being out
think
late at night.
I am making too much money than my guy? Never.
No, 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 no.
But
Yeah, safe.
but like if that was my issue, then it's different. But yeah, girl, it's endless, right?
No, it is.
It
I heard the
is.
streets are crazy right now. The dating scene.
You
So
know what? Thank goodness my estate has no street yet, so I can stay inside my
you're
house.
not outside.
Girl, you
But
just
see
said
on
the
the
streets are
market.
crazy.
No, I heard. I don't know. Me, I'm not
Ha.
in the street again. But from feedback from my sources,
But
is that the streets are really crazy. Should
But
we say you just chop
you know
breakfast?
why I would agree with that? Because 2022 has been a really crazy year. So I'll wait till 2023. Let's see what's on the street
What
there.
is on the
Maybe
horizon?
Lagos is cleared, there's no traffic on the streets, and we can finally take our bicycle and ride on the streets
Yeah, and be safe.
and be safe without wearing a
Helmet.
helmet.
Yeah, yeah. What's the craziest thing you've ever heard about yourself, though?
um huh. I haven't really heard anything crazy.
Really,
Like, I kid you
Linda?
not. Like, of course, you would
Really?
hear something, but not. I wouldn't say it's like,
Mm,
wow, oh my God. Me,
mm.
like, it's if you say, oh yeah, they're this, they're that. That's not really crazy. You're generalizing me,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, but yeah, like I haven't heard my crazy thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've. Darn.
You know what I mean? Or maybe I'm not in where they're saying the crazy things for me to hear about it.
No, I don't think I've heard a
That's
crazy
another
thing
one.
about you.
Yeah.
Haven't. Huh?
Have you? Can you guys tell me?
No, my producer said you have zero scandal.
Zero. Steph, let's not say that out. Let's just.
Well, before they start looking
Havent,
for
no, pause that one.
No, it's possible. Now, if you don't have scandal, you don't have a scandal. Doesn't mean you're a saint. But you don't have scandal. That
You got Stephanie.
Please don't leave
Man, not
comments.
speak
Yeah,
Billy for you. Lao, whoa.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Stephanie Lao.
I'm just saying.
Right. Thank you, Steph.
Thanks.
I hope you had
I did.
Lovely, lovely episode.
Yes, we did. We did.
We did.
Even though we shared tissue here. Well, Linda, I think we should just, work towards 2023 and hopefully the streets.
Are you excited about that year?
I'm very excited about
Same
2023.
Same here.
Yeah.
For many reasons.
Yeah.
Number one for me, 2023, we definitely would know how Nigeria will decide to move forward in many things. So I think that's where I'm really being positive.
Same. Yeah. I'm really excited about the elections actually. So
yes.
We'll see how that goes.
Yes,
we'll be voting, guys.
Yes.
Make sure you vote. Make sure you get your PVC. Yeah, it's been great talking to you. I mean, I didn't imagine this. Linda Osifo is very deep, guys, by the way. You're not in this room, but we're all getting this wave of
energy, right?
What's that thing they do?
Oh yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
I had Steph. I actually had an interview and I got the same as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think I need to stop.
No, you don't have to stop.
To interview.
No. Yeah, just fine. Thank you guys for watching another episode and listening to another episode of Me, Her, and Everything Else. My beautiful guest, Linda Osifo. You can catch her on Instagram.
Yes.
I just said Hon. Wow. You can catch her on Instagram, Twitter. What are your handles?
Linda Osifo on Instagram and Linda Osifo _LAO on Twitter.
Yes. Come on now. We will see you again on another episode. Bye, guys.
Thank you.